Map pool, yeah.
2019 MSO Season 6 or 3 for the thing. If depends on what season you're talking about, because it's summer here, but it's also winter in the southern hemisphere. I'm your host, Steelmold. Steel like the metal, mold like the thing you put the metal in so that it retains its shape when it cools down. And with me, as you've heard already today, it's the one and only PugChamp, Yakuzaku.
Did they hear? Actually?
Yeah, they did.
Well,
Alright, we are setting up to cast Claire versus Golo. She's gonna start on Acropolis. Just to start on a familiar map, you know.
yeah, totally. It was a
swinging into unfamiliar territory here.
Yep, it was totally a deliberate decision and not a roll of the dice from late.
All right. It's going to be a ZVZ. Claire is going to play Zerg.
Yep. We've definitely known Claire for his Terran in the past. Obviously, that's what he used to win his Duckling Open Championship, but he is also the player who bane busted his way to Masters and has recently been trying to play a bit more standard when it comes to Zerg lately.
Yeah, we actually haven't casted him in a tournament for a while. So it's going to be refreshing to see what he has to offer. In OPL, he played Terran, right?
Yes, he did. At the time, he didn't have enough games on Zerg, but he's playing Zerg because he'll be playing in WSG qualifiers soon. Or wants to, anyway.
Representing the land of Singapore.
Malaysia, actually.
Oh, right. Right. All right, never mind. We'll get to him. It's the wrong player. It's the wrong Zerg we're looking at. Never mind.
And this Zerg is German, so...
Welcome, everyone,
or
to
the
top
player.
of the Acropolis, where the Parthenon is. We're in the northwest corner of the map, representing the land of Deutschland. Germany, the land of Deutschland. It is our green Zerg, Golo. So the runner-up for last MSO. And in the southeast corner of the map, representing CranKy Ducklings and the land of Malaysia and or Singapore, depending on your point of view, it is our pink Zerg, Claire.
Now, Claire, of course, we talked about him a little bit earlier on, playing in WSG soon, in the semifinals, representing Malaysia over there. But Golo, I've been kind of out of these sort of CranKy events for a while, barely paying attention, but I just remember Golo. He went from, what was it, knocked out in the first round or something of SDO, then he came in the next SDO and became runner-up there, or something like that, and then he came into MSO and became runner-up once again.
Yeah, against Sullivan.
Yeah, against Sullivan, wasn't it? And he took him to the ace match.
I don't remember the actual score. Let's open
but okay.
Thing. Oh no! I resized my window and now I can't see. Why is
I can look it up for you. I literally have the tab open.
No, I saw
tabbing. Okay.
I managed to scroll sideways on a window. On a browser
nice.
window. Woo! Yay for small. I mean, here's the thing. I zoomed in so that I can see the bracket more clearly on my laptop, but the now the challenge has advertisements. They're so gigantic, and they appear every time you refresh the page, and it's just so annoying to scroll through things. Never mind. We have a game here.
We do, in fact, have a game.
And Claire is going with a Baneling Nest.
Baneling Nest?
Golo going...
Wants to play that standard. I'm going to say aggressive sort of Ling Bane.
Golo is going with a lair in the natural and into a Roach Warren.
Yep.
So
going to completely wall that off, completely skip the Ling Bane stage. goes straight to roaches, which a lot of Zerg players are much more comfortable in this. I think one of the big sort of divisive parts about playing ZVZ is I hate Ling Bane, man. I cannot stand it. It gives me anxiety. So if you're part of that camp, just skip Ling Bane.
All right, Claire is getting those banelings right under the nose of Golos.
Doesn't have a lot of units out yet, but he does have 3 queens.
Overseers, observers, overlords, the other overs. I don't know. Why is everything called over here?
Well, over here, on this side of Acropolis, Klaus decided to back off, going over back to his side of the map.
Oh,
He knows he can't break that, not with the amount of... Ooh, yeah.
Oh, the butthole is here. Look at that.
Is that what it's called now?
It's a butthole.
The butthole of Acropolis.
Look at the icon. Look at the icon on it. It's a butthole.
The butthole of Acropolis. Is that?
Yep.
First you had the Oracle of Acropolis, and now...
Yeah, now Claire definitely has... Oh, no, he doesn't have the forces quite at home.
He could, definitely. If he sees this popping up, I don't think he has... Yeah, it's directly outside of his vision. If he suspects it well enough, he could do a very good surround with his lings and get that.
Yeah,
but...
it's not going to be in time. No, the lings are out. They're going across the map.
The question is, though, how many forces does Golo have coming into this? Quite a lot. Instant GG! Wow! Fastest like, GG in the West.
Nope. You noped out of there. Oh.
Definition of nope right there. God damn.
Fastest
I don't think he had to GG out of that. Like, I think he could have been. Like, if he could maybe get a nice surface area on that, then perhaps he would have been in it. But I suppose the next question is to what end, I guess. You stay in the game, but to what end?
Alright, Triton is going to be the next map. Triton. What are you blipping on me? Stop blipping.
What?
Stop
thought you
blipping.
muted that already.
Stop blipping.
What?
No, I unmuted it. I trusted you.
You should have learned. You should have learned better by now.
See, you've distracted me, and now I forgot to set up the lobby link.
Oh, God damn it! I thought you already did it.
No, I didn't.
So Triton LE, one of the U maps coming down. Now, I will question, Seal. Have you played around this season or watched?
This decade, maybe.
This decade. Since Wings of Liberty.
Yes, there's no.
I remember the last map was Fruitland. That was a really good map.
I remember. I don't actually remember Fruitland. It was a long period of time where I wasn't following.
Alright, plays already.
StarCraft. I wasn't following StarCraft for a long time.
Right.
So I skipped a whole lot of stuff.
Okay, so what were you going to go into before you start reminiscing about the old days?
That I don't remember.
God damn
it. I don't remember names of buildings. I don't remember names of units. I don't remember players. I don't remember threads of conversation. I remember what I ate for breakfast. Because, yeah. Yogurt with apple and some, granola.
Do you remember that there's a game here to be casted?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, surprising.
In fact, we are on Triton LE.
You remember the map name?
No, it's written right there. I had to read it. I cheated. Triton LE, the Tritoniest of all the tons, or the tuniest of all the I haven't come up with a good joke about this map yet. I don't know. taking suggestions.
Detritus of tons.
Detritus of tons. In the northwest corner of the map, currently up 1 in this best of 3 series. Give it up for our German Green Zerg, Golo.
Claiming a very quick 1-0.
And in the southeast corner of the map, the quickest Noper in Southeast Asia. It is from our very own clan, the CranKy Ducklings. The Pink Zerg, Claire.
I wanted to say that. Oh, I wanted to go into actually Claire does live in the west, but then I realized no, he actually lives in the east of Singapore.
The east of Singapore, which is all the way on the other side of the street. you have.
It's like a 40-minute commute to him, man.
You have to go through a
It's
crosswalk.
like a 40-minute commute. It's like an hour with bus. That's like nobody's got time for that, man. From where I'm at, anyway.
All right, Claire going for a quick third. Golo seems to be sticking around on 2 bases. Let's see if. Ooh.
I'm wondering if Claire. Hello.
No, I think he spends his money on the queens, and he's like, "Oh, I need speed as well." Like, I'll take a while with that third.
Yeah.
There it is.
There's a third. I do gotta say about Triton LE, just based on my ladder experience from the past couple of days, I feel like Triton has been one of the maps that has not really been vetoed. It's one of the more accepted maps of the new maps. Compared to Disco Bloodbath, which I've never seen once in my entire ladder experience this season.
I mean, it does seem pretty standard. There's kind of a long travel distance between the bases. There's a simple natural third that's kind of sane, you know, not too much too crazy going on there. The forward third base could be a bit of a tricky one. You know, it's got a lot of space around it. And it also could elevator kind of units into the main. Maybe in TVZ this could be a real problem.
I imagine that once you get as a Zerg player anyway, once you get the creep connecting around, it's less of an issue.
Yeah, but overall, it's one of the not so gimmicky maps.
All right, Golo going for something completely different this game.
Yeah.
I saw he was going in and I thought, he wants to be standard. Nope. And were you saying something about elevatoring earlier on? Okay, Claire sees this now.
Yeah, they're not going to be elevated. They're going to waddle in.
Yeah. With the Overlord that Golo had, I thought, oh, maybe he wants to go for an elevator play. Nope.
No, that was Claire's elevator. Yeah.
No. That's the one.
Oh, 11.
Yep.
Oh.
Some larva as well. Queen is just gonna.
Now, by the way, they're still up in workers.
Tis accurate, but for how long? Claire, he's getting 22 links coming out, but he has to be very careful with them. Those banelings are right on top of the rally.
Yeah.
Alright, maybe try to waste the banelings. Oh! Okay, the lings do manage to sneak past the banelings, but so many more workers go down. It's still not the end of the world for Claire. He's still about even on the worker count. But these lings are starting to get cleared out a little bit. Definitely not the start that Claire wanted.
Yeah.
Just more and more lings.
More banelings and Zerglings on the way for Golo.
Claire's doing a pretty good job trying to get as much surface area as he can on these lings, but there's just so many, even more lings.
GG's gold. Oh boy. Golo coming in very strong.
Wait. Oh, god damn it. Where did I put it? Shoot. What? I haven't done this so long, I forgot how to do it.
What did you forget, Yaku? One job. You had one job. Literally one job. One button click you had to do. You failed.
I wish that was my one job.
What do you do? I shoot bad guys and I click buttons.
And that's basically what security guards do, isn't it? I see something
so,
suspicious. I click button.
Alright, so Golo is going to be waiting for either Salivanth or I.
Yeah, very quick victory. You? You're not playing this
I.
week. No, you're not playing this week. Seal, you're casting. You do not remember this.
Who's the player playing Salivanth? I. No,
What?
the player playing against Salivanth. I. Yeah, the player. Do you know who's the player that's playing against Salivanth? I.
Okay, what's your name, son? Maybe because we need to put it down in the record.
So what's their name? I.
We need to put something down in the record, man. You can't just keep saying that you're playing him.
So it's gonna be a Scottish thing, like I.
Aye.
So who's playing Salivanth? I.
Well, yeah, and we know that Salivanth is playing, but who?
Do you know who's playing against Salivanth? I. Well, are you going to tell me? I.
All right, Steel. You
I
know what? Here's. Aye.
You didn't even intend that. Now, myself.
Yeah, right. Okay. So,
Nothing.
well, behind the scenes, we were talking a little bit about who we were going to cast, and I was fighting for Gola versus Claire. Seal was pretty much agreeing with me, but he was thinking, yeah, it doesn't have to be Gola versus Claire, but I said, no, it's got to be Gola versus Claire. I kind of regret that now. I kind of regret that now.
I remember you being a lot less committed to everything.
I remember things differently.
That's not a story the Jedi will tell you.
Exactly. It's not a story that Samuel Tarley would tell you.
I was about to go into do we ever know who that is? And I was like, that's not the same.
It's not the same franchise, Steel. No,
it's not the same.
It's not the same book. It's not the same book.
Not the same thing. Not the same book. And even then, you already kind of know that. So the entire thing is moot. But it did fill 15 seconds of talking, so.
Which is important when an entire series lasts less than 10 minutes.
Yeah. Hopefully we can jump on a series that's that's getting between games or something.
Until then, Steel.
Of course, Salivanth versus I, and
how many times I gotta tell you this, old man?
Starduck versus Eminus. Eminus, the 4-time SDO champion, and Salivanth being
he won
the
2 of them
current
back to back.
Salivanth, the how many? Just 2 times?
3-time. He's 1 below Eminus. That is actually a series that I would love to see. Salivanth, he had quite a bit of misfortune, like moving around a bit. He didn't have access to the internet for a while. He didn't have access to good internet for a while. He just couldn't play in MSO for a long time. But before Eminus rose to power, it very much was Salivanth who was the dominant player in MSO. So that's a series I would love to see.
And they might meet somewhere in the semifinals. Would not be surprised.
Or maybe lower bracket round 3, best of 1. How about that?
Should be as well. And we also have our very own team captain, admin extraordinaire and supplier of the prize money for this very tournament, Light VIP, going up against Ares, who was also a semi-finalist from last MSO.
Oh, was he not a finalist?
Hold
on, I can check.
Semi-final.
I can look at this.
Scroll like the wind, Yaku. He was semi-finalist in MSO number 23.
Finalist in 23, yeah. Runner-up to...
runner-up is what I meant to say.
That
is the word.
Yeah, finalist, runner-up, you know. I mean, if you say finalist and you don't say champion, then it's kind of implied. Was Claire playing random? He was actually playing Zerg, Quirky. I just remembered that we have a 2-minute delay on this, so somebody will probably answer you in chat before this comes along. But Yep, Claire's playing as Zerg. I believe that was one of the things he was saying since last year, pretty much, that Malaysia has a lot of Terran players and a lot of Protoss players, but not that many Zerg players. So he wanted to switch it up a little bit for WESG.
Is there even anyone in Singapore who plays StarCraft?
There's literally a Nation Wars team for the first time ever, but no, actually.
Every time someone from Singapore comes into a tournament, they're like, "Wow, I didn't know people in Singapore played StarCraft."
I mean,
they're like, we have like 10 of them here on this side.
Yeah, we have like 2 of them in the north. We have like a handful of them in the east. Most of them live in the central, from what I hear.
The central?
The central, yeah.
Is that like the good part?
Oh yeah, it is actually. Unironically, like it's not as affluent as the south, but it's the center of everywhere.
Hence the name.
Oh shit! Really? Is that? Oh my god!
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you would have just figured this out. That would have been character.
That's why it's called the Central.
We have players? No, that's just Gerwin.
No, that's yeah. He's not a player. He is definitely not a player.
I saw someone entering the Ducklings chat, and I was like, "Oh, maybe the players have finished the game." I'm like, nope, that's just Gerwin.
Yeah, we know for a fact that Kerwin is not a player of CranKy events, so.
He only played once, I think, in one of the MSOs. The first episode, the one I wasn't casting.
Yeah, I think he got knocked out in the first round by the eventual champion too.
It was Emin.
Bracket misfortune. Vinces, I think.
No, I think it was Emin.
Might have been. Emin, of course, he was somebody who won one of the first MSOs, and then just sort of didn't come back until later on.
Yeah, it was Emin. 2-1 versus Kerwin.
Ah.
Wow, we had a lot of Terrans and Protoss, but it's like Light VLP, the only Zerg in that tournament.
It's funny you mentioned Light being the Zerg Hope, Light being the Zerg Hope when I think he was the Zerg Hope directly after we had that flood of Zerg.
Because he was
the only before Zerg. That. Yeah, he was the only Zerg, and he was the only one, and he was also the only one winning anything in SCO. Then he got out, left, and then every other Zerg player was like, "All right, we need to take his place."
Suddenly, they all came out. Maybe just kept the competition down. They were like, "We could deal with Terrans and Protoss, but CPC, nah." Singapore LE. What does the LE in Singapore stand for, Yaku?
I'm actually putting effort into this one, unlike all the other ones.
They're all. What are you talking about? They all have effort. All of them. All of them.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to help you buy time.
Do it more. Oh, that's what you were doing. Because actually, I thought it was actually. If it would have actually bought me time if I used that time to think of something instead of.
How are you going to be an esports team if you don't buy time?
I mean, you could always acquire him elsewhere. You don't actually need to buy him. You can steal him. Country-themed maps when? That's a good question.
I mean, all of the like the cyberpunk maps are pretty much Singapore, right?
Thinking face emoticon.png.
Central Singapore. I mean, not
Oh yeah, the
in
center
good
of
part
everywhere.
Singapore.
Oh yeah, not Yishun. Yishun LE when
Yishun is Char, the Char tile set.
No, that'd be Indonesia LE. Let's be real.
Israel is more like the backwater tile set.
Backwater. I thought it'd be like a desert, sort of like Cactus Valley kind.
Yeah. That's what backwater.
Backwater was more like a swamp. Well, I guess the tile set was kind of
Deserty-ish.
yeah, it's like
With
an
an
oasis in the
occasional
desert. Yeah, like an oasis in the desert or something.
Mm-hmm.
A map that's a giant duck. Yes, please. And that's the de facto ace match for OPL. Can we get this to happen?
the final duck. We have players in the
Ooh.
Duckling chat, so we're asking.
Starduck, yeah. And it looks like
Starduck
Emin
versus Emin.
is creating a lobby. Me versus Starduck. Sick.
Alrighty.
Ladder edition? Nah, can't be.
Ladder edition? Nah.
Like, what even is that? Like, limited edition for people who make ladders? Get out of here.
Yeah, I don't know. Why would you use an elevator? I don't get it.
Why wouldn't you just use a lift?
No,
it's more ADA compliant.
We don't have lift. We have Uber.
I was waiting for that.
It's a good thing we're not predictable. What was that?
That was unpredictable.
Like...
That was something unpredictable.
Wait, where is the group? Alright. So we're going to be on Winter's Gate. It's currently 1-0 It's currently 1-0 for Emin.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, I actually vetoed this map, which was something I didn't do. It's the first time I vetoed a map in, I think, 2, maybe 3 seasons. I don't know, man. I feel like there's a lot of choke points. I feel like the slow zones also help the choke points. If I was a competent Terran player, I could use that to my advantage, but Lord knows I'm not, so that's an instant veto from me, buddy. Now, what about you, Steel? What are your thoughts on this map?
I veto all the maps by not playing this stupid game. It's awful. I don't understand why people play it.
Yeah, man, this game... Why play this game when you could be playing, what's that one RTS that really flopped? Supreme Commander 2.
Alright, everyone. Welcome to Winter's Gate. Which is currently in Australia because that's where winter is. It's not here because this is summer on the northern hemisphere. So that's how seasons work. LE. We're in the northwest corner of the map, representing Fellowship Esports, right?
Yep, Fellowship of the Esports.
Or Cessna.
Cessna.
Cessna. It is our four-time.
Yep.
So champion.
Yeah, different numbers. Yep.
Currently up one in this best of 3 series. Give it up for our Blue Terran, Eminus Maximus. And proxying a pylon across the map in the southeast corner of the map, representing Veterans of Risk. Give it up for our 4-time STO champion, I believe.
Yep. Let me look
Pink
this up for you
Rotus,
real
all
quick.
the way from the lands of Australia. Give it up for the Duck of the Stars, Stardust.
3-time SEO champion, actually.
3 times.
Mm. Yep, he won one way back in the day. I believe he beat Claire for that. And then
we
came back.
don't know what happened in the first game.
Well, we can make assumptions, educated guesses.
That Starduck was shenanigans.
Let's say he played very greedy. He went 3 Nexus before Twilight Council.
Pool. 3 Nexus before Pool, yeah.
Before Pool, yeah. And then he made
Very
some BCs, teleported them right into Emmon's main. But thankfully, Emmon didn't have Spore Crawlers. He did have a lot of Queens coming down. And he was able to defend that. Not the case this time. Emmon going for a little bit of a max packs. Well, not really a max packs. But it is still a proxy zealot, nonetheless.
So far, not going to get all that much.
Yeah.
Emin did play it very safely. I mean, he worker scouted, so he saw that the second Nexus was
late, and there was no pylon in the main, or
nothing
just one
in
pylon.
the main. Yep. But we're gonna get a couple of kills here already. What are we gonna get the zealot?
Yep, if the kiting is good. Oh!
Yeah.
Just a run right at the last second, but doesn't quite get it. Gonna try to surround the Reaper.
Get surrounded.
But nope. And it's a bit sharp for that.
Yeah.
He's just picking off probes one by one.
Yeah,
now, not the end of the world by
great,
any means for Emmon.
Great focus fire.
Yeah. And he's still back at home a little bit.
Emmon is getting that with just a Reaper, and it's not stopping.
Really is not.
7 workers down. And look how focused he is.
He doesn't actually have to worry about anything back at home for the time being.
It's like, yeah, that probe dead.
Immediately he goes to make his Marine Marauder.
8
and
workers
try to
dead
defend against this.
With one Reaper. 9 workers dead. This is starting to be a problem.
A problem of Reapers, as they sometimes call it.
Yeah.
And Emmon is just super safe back at home. He's got his bunker up. He's already gotten his units in there. Or no, he's actually got rid of the bunker. But he did have the bunker. I will validate me on this, Steel. He did have a bunker earlier. Make me sound less crazy.
It's a good thing Emmon brought back Game Heart.
So that we can actually see
the probes. We're down to 13 dead probes with this one Reaper.
What? Yeah, what is Starduck even planning to do now? Because he knows he can't break. He knows he can't break this. He knows he can't go up there. He's trying to get that Immortal, but Immortals are just super expensive right now to deal with a single Reaper.
Oh, 16 dead probes and 1 dead Zealot on that Reaper. 17 kills on 1 Reaper.
That Reaper right now. And now Emmon is just super safe. He's getting his stim, which we know has been buffed up. He's got a nice Bioforce, that 3 racks. I know a lot of people have said that the stim change isn't going to affect 3 racks that much. It will if you got this many probes killed with your Reaper.
Nah, not really, because the difference in timing isn't going to be that big of a deal, I think.
I suppose on this map there are also inhibitor zones which slow down the push a little bit, but what is Starduck making at home is the question. He's got nothing. 2 Immortals, which I suppose, but just started to
Immortals and shield batteries is not nothing. Not
it
everything that you need, but it's not
Medivacs
nothing.
Gonna come in.
Alright, Emmon is going across the map. No Medivacs yet. Just
yet,
pure
phrase, but no shield batteries either for the time being.
No, 2 shield batteries actually.
2 shield batteries. Now those Immortals could pose a little bit of a threat to this, just one by one popping off Marines, popping out the Marauder here and there, but so much damage is being done. Ignores the Immortal that has the whatchamacallit thing on it, and these shield batteries just can't out-heal the bio. No production of them probes right now for...
GG's goal.
And as chat is proclaiming, hashtag easy for Ameno. So for today, we've just been having quick series after quick series. Hopefully it won't end like, what was it, last week's SDO? Which went till past midnight. Or I think 2 a.m. Australia time.
No, that was it's the last MSO 2 weeks ago. Which was that was a 6.5 hours cast. That was someone.
I salute you. But immediately, once we get off of that, Emin versus Ares. Ares taking out Light VIP 2-0.
Oh, wait, Golo and Sullivan are actually playing as well.
So we could have a TVT or we could have a PVC.
Oh.
This is only round 2 of the upper bracket. It's not the semifinals, so we have no
Golo is a rematch.
Power. It is a rematch, actually. Let's flip. Let's take a roll from our captain, Light VIP.
And I already.
Oh, you already decided, typed in.
Typed in.
Yeah. Well.
Decreed. I've already decreed.
Decreed.
That's the word. It's not the word I was looking for, but it's the only word that came up.
I mean, it's also a word that fits. It also fits.
I want to say announce.
It's also an appropriate word, decreed. Because you not only did you announce it, you also had to decide it.
So Ares is from Brazil, which is
Brazil.
As far as Yaku knows, Brazil is in Europe.
Next to Germany, yeah. So might want to search EU for this.
No.
This would be really good for ping, nice and low for both of them.
US East, I think, will be the.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to my knowledge, I think Brazil is a little bit farther from the East Coast than Germany is, but it's not that big of a deal.
Sorry, I was reading chat. I'm sure you said something stupid.
Well, yeah, that's the trademark.
Clary's asking, so I'm playing I now?
You're playing Me? No. Like Steel is casting Claire.
Look, it hits me right in the funny bone. Who's on first is one of my favorite sketches.
Who's on? Oh, by what's it called? Costello.
Yeah, it's I know you know it because I showed.
I've actually seen that one. I don't think you did.
Because I showed you. I gave you the link.
Did you?
Yeah. Specifically because we're talking about that kind of humor.
Were we? Alright.
Alright. We are going to be on Triton again. Okay.
Triton? Oh, right. Wait. No. Oh, right, because earlier Golem versus Claire was a Triton. Look, man, it happened so long ago. You can't expect me to remember everything.
Or anything.
Or, yeah.
Bum, 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 bum,
so, did we actually get to... Because that series just happened, that game that we had on Triton just happened so quick that I don't think you were able to get all of your thoughts on Triton out last time.
What was I saying about Triton last time? Right, it was the standard map, right? The standard map. No weird shenanigans. I didn't see if there are any bases like gold bases or anything. Or,
there are not.
Purple gas bases, which actually haven't really been used so far.
Well, part of it is because a lot of the purple gas bases have been put on
unreasonable locations.
Yeah, locations which are unreasonable works.
Yeah, it's also, remember we were promised like what was it, neutral turrets on maps?
We weren't promised that. we were told that it was a challenge for map makers, and if any could come up with a map which was, in the eyes of Blizzard, reasonable, then they look into it for the map pool.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I suppose it's very difficult to make something like this without completely screwing the balance of.
Oh, absolutely. Particularly, the biggest concern for that Renegade turrets is neutral Zerg scouting. How do overlords work? How does overlord scouting work when you have a bunch of Renegade missile turrets that shoot down your scouts?
It's yeah, that was what was happening in the Shoutcraft Invitational thingies.
Oh, yeah.
Shoutcraft.
It wasn't,
no, not
it wasn't
Shoutcraft
Kings yet. It wasn't Kings yet. Yeah.
It was Shoutcraft Clan Wars, I believe. Where they had custom maps, and some of them had neutral turrets that kept shooting down the overlords of Zergs who didn't know the maps.
And they instantly vetoed all of them.
They didn't. I don't think they had a choice there all that much.
They did. Well, the Zerg players had the choice of saying, "I'm not playing on this map" or not.
Oh yeah.
Now, Eminent's not ready yet. If that's what you're looking to ask, Steel. Now, Emin versus Ares, by the way, that is something that I'm looking to see for a while. Everybody knows Emin. He was the current dominant player, I do believe. Like, Salvent may be the reigning champion. We may have gotten Porterno as a champion 4 weeks ago. But Emin, man, he's still up in there. But on the other hand, Ares, he is a newcomer to watch. Already in his first tournament, semifinals, second tournament, reached the finals as a runner-up. Always sort of been in that semifinals sort of position.
And if you notice, Starduck has been in the final four of pretty much most of the SDOs in the past. I don't know.
Couple of players already.
Alright. We got your fun. And let's go. Happy New Year!
God damn it. You just remind me of that old clip of Kronos.
That's exactly what I was going for.
I think it's lost to the archives now, but if anybody is interested, just look up that clip.
It's in one of the duct tapes, I believe. All right, everyone, welcome back to Triton LE, which is not Winter's Gate, but still winterish. We're in the southeast corner of the map, representing Fellowship Esports, North America, even though he's from Germany. That's weird.
I mean, we are on
an
server.
Fair enough. Look, sometimes it's your first.
Like, I know it's confusing because Brazil and Germany are next to each other, but come on, man.
It is our Blue Terran and 4-time Master Swan Open champion, Emenos Maximus. And in the northwest corner of the map, representing White Knight, a Red Terran, one of the newcomers in our tournaments. Give it up for Ares.
Additional thing to note about Ares, he is now going to join the ranks of players who have a name that's just really fun to say. Ares. Going to join the ranks of Papa Panda, as well as...
No, it's not Papa Panda level. Also, it's no for me because...
Well, I don't think it's Papa Panda level either, but I just think it's fun to say. Ares.
I don't know how to pronounce it though. Is it
Ares?
It's Ares. Is it Ares? Every time.
Nor I, but Ares is just fun to say.
Also, Ares is a very common name. Ares,
the Mad King?
No, not Ares. Erez. Erez. or Z, if you will.
Yeah.
What's that?
Tennessee.
We had an SUV flipping out.
That's
on the
actually
cliff.
been. I feel like it's one. I don't know. I feel like that's been happening more often.
It's almost as if the maps have pathing issues.
Nah.
Nah. Alright. So far, they're mirroring each other.
Yep.
Pretty
Very
much. Look at
standard
this.
TV.
Very closely.
Yep. Absolutely.
Both sides Reapers are waiting for the other side's Reapers. They were like, I'm not gonna do it. Wait a minute.
I guess this could be considered a game of Reaper Chicken, as I like to call it. That reacted Reapers, though, that is not something I expected to come from Ares. Now, granted, I didn't really watch him when he was playing in the CranKy events, but from what I've seen, he seems like a player who has a penchant for mech, and so I definitely wouldn't have expected reacted Reapers out of him.
There's a Medivac as well coming up with this, so
Wow.
Ares definitely wants to be a little more mobile. And I don't see the Widowmine, so it's not going to be a Widowmine drop. Maybe a Hellion drop, but
Hellion plus Reaper drop, yep. Oh, that one Reaper getting a little bit of a boost forward. Emin has just got to be thinking, what is this right now? But very smartly backing off.
Now, he's getting a safety tank at home. Emin does.
To try to deal with any or aerial superiority. Well, technically it gives
also ground stuff.
Yep. It'd be very good versus the Hellions as mechanical units. They fare pretty decently versus Reapers, in my opinion. And of course, you can always just lift it up. He can lift it up. He did not lift it up in the end, and I think this is just snowballed straight to Ares' favor.
But the tank
trying to do something, but the Reapers are jumping up the cliff. Marines are saving that tank a fortune. Saving that tank a fortune? That doesn't make sense.
Reaper is on the way as well.
Yep. This Marines who was saving the tank from misfortune, not... I don't know what I'm saying.
All in all,
no, misfortune is a character in League of Legends, actually.
Ares did a nice bit of damage so far.
Yep, but he's invested so much gas into this, though. Yeah. He's invested a lot of gas into this, though. And for it to not really get that game-ending damage, it's a little bit...
Four Reaper drop.
Yep.
Oh, nice interference.
Immediately disable. Reapers are trapped for the time being, but they are also very fast, aren't they?
And they can also jump off of cliffs, so...
The cliff, yeah. Maybe get a couple more kills. Nice block. One of those Reapers are gonna die. Two of them, actually. But Ares showing off a bit of control there. Not actually taking out any SCVs there. I was surprised.
Yeah. So that's only so far only 4 SCVs of Emin died.
Yep.
The tanks are going to make it so that Ares really can't do anything.
Absolutely. And Emin has a hit. And Emin has a hit start now in terms of going for a push. He's gotten the Viking count is about the same, but he's got the Raven. He's got the bigger tank count.
Interference.
Absolutely there.
You're like, nope.
The momentum is just very much in Emin's favor for now.
Yeah.
Ooh, but Ares not letting
out.
Yeah. This is surprising, very surprising for me. Like, he saw the tank count of Emin, but I'm guessing he's wants to bank on the supposed aerial superiority he has for the time being. Gonna have to be very careful about that Raven, though.
Yeah, Emin is bringing in more Vikings, so that superiority is going to be short-lived.
Not gonna last. Yeah.
The Raven currently has no energy, so... he's going to try and drop while attacking.
Clever. And at the very least, maybe try to bait out. And he's going to get caught immediately with the Vikings. Tanks are trying to do whatever they can, but with the Vikings plus mechanical bonus.
Yeah.
Not making it a very good day for Emin. Even the SCV over there, putting in a little bit of work. I think it's not... Emin hasn't lost yet, but I think he's just going to get slowly starved out now. The Autotart trying to do whatever it can is not really going to work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Emin
know.
is out of
Ares
Vikings.
is just gonna starve Emin out from here on out. Now Emin can break. Now Emin can definitely break out of this, but by then.
Okay, he's saving the orbital command.
Yep. Very smart.
Starting, Ares is starting to shell Emin's production here. So any unit comes out.
Hashtag GG. My God, such an aggressive Terran.
Mm-hmm.
I need to watch Ares.
Here's the thing: Emin was in a really good defensive position, but he moved out.
Yeah.
And I think he moved out because he saw the Medivac trying to get into his base and figured, oh, if you're harassing me here, you're probably just, waiting at home, so I'll move out. But then like, nope. I thought the main army was going to be a distraction so that the Reapers can get in and get some damage done, but that ended up being the exact opposite.
Cart before the horse there.
Okay, Acropolis is going to be our next map.
Yep, definitely looking back. Yep, definitely looking back. I'm seriously impressed with the balls on Ares going so aggressive that way. But I think what you said does need to be brought up. Emin was really good in a really good defensive position, but a little bit of misfortune, a little bit of did you forget Game Heart?
What? No. I kicked you out accidentally because I was trying to make you spectator, but it's here's the thing. You can click on a player and it shows you a list of options, and then when another player comes in, it changes the options and they move around. And make spectator happens to be very close to kick from lobby. Don't ask me why. Alright. Looks like we are all set up. See if the players are ready.
Alright. Ares is ready. Eminus is ready. Now let's see what can be pulled off now on Acropolis. Now, quite a bit of a larger map. Definitely a map that lends itself towards that air harass and defense a little bit better. Part of the reason why I think Emin chose it, but all in all, it's still a relatively short rush distance.
All right. Welcome, everyone, to the top of the Acropolis, where the Parthenon is. In the southeast corner of the map, representing Fellowship Esports. Counted down in this series, our 4-time MSO champion, our blue Terran is Emin. And in the northwest corner of the map, already taking 1 point from this 4-time MSO champion. Give it up for our white knight red Terran, Ares.
Showing off some showing off some just massive ball, and I would argue massive brain plays last game, but can he pull it off a second time?
I mean, I wouldn't say brain so much as
not really brains.
Just a Terran pushing. Terran pushing isn't brain, Yaku. I don't know
it's
who
more,
told you that this is.
Like, I thought I needed to add something out. I thought I needed to add something after saying, "Look at the bollocks on this glad, eh?"
Yeah.
Something to make it a little bit less awkward.
Calling an aggressive Terran intelligent is very creative. Yeah.
Hey, have subverted your expectations.
Yep. Well, yeah. No, I was expecting something like this. All right. So both of them opening up against standardly, not mirroring the same.
Yep, Ares going for the TY special. Which is about what I from again, I was sort of on and off following CranKy events before today, but it's kind of what I expect from Ares is that gas heavy mech style.
Let's see where is going to go with that. I mean, putting an SCV along with the Reaper.
I think it's actually just he didn't click the SCV back yet.
No, maybe he's going to set up a bunker in the natural, or you know.
Could do, yeah. I doubt it, but could do. Ooh.
Oh, gonna see.
Alright, gonna try to make use of this Reaper. SCV.
Gonna try and get the drop, but Ares does have 2 Reapers, so I mean he's gonna have to.
Hey, actually, you know what? That
home.
SCV, it served as a distraction for this Reaper to live.
Yeah, that was the point, I think.
It could have been just making the best out of a misclick, but yeah, might also have been intentional.
Alright.
Alright.
Hey. By the way, do you know who won between in the lower bracket against Claire?
I'm gonna say Claire.
No, it was the other player. God damn it, Yaku, you're ruining a good joke.
You're ruining
joke. I was trying to set up something when you.
I was trying to set up something for you.
Why
You're ruining everything. Why do you always ruin everything for me? It's so embarrassing.
Kuro, Yaku is ruining my bits and jokes. Damn, I'm just trying to do your best and it's ruining it.
Alright, Kuro wants us to mention that Ares is going for Cloak Banshees this time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's okay, you can zoom out now.
Yeah, Cloak Banshees definitely, as we're...
Kuro has to tap Alt Tab out of the window in order to tap. Kuro is, by the way, the observer here today, in case you did not know.
Yep.
Emin is responding.
But as we were saying earlier, yeah, I mean, as we were saying earlier, this map does sort of lend itself to air harass, being very good with distracting whatever defense is up here with these cyclones. Ooh, I don't think... Okay, maybe now with this many SCVs, he might be able... Nope, the Reapers do get in, and they do get the bunker, but the tank is out. Yep. But I'll say this, it does distract the army quite a bit, and now Ares' Banshee. It distracts the Viking as well, which is more important.
Mm-hmm.
That Banshee is...
No, the Banshee is still just sitting there.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's moving in.
Now it's moving in.
Ooh, but the
Viking.
Ooh! The Viking.
Cloaks right on time. I don't think Emin even saw that. It's tipped off now. Does he have a scan available? He should have one. GG.
GG. Oh.
Quick, very quick series as we've seen so far.
This is a game of nopes.
Game of nopes. That was my reaction to the final season.
Mm-hmm. We can't now. Sullivan versus Golo is still going on, so we could go and do a 1v1.
1v1.
Eminence is going to play versus I. Not
How
myself.
many times Okay, there we go.
Okay, let's see if who is I? Oh, I.
Do you not know where you are?
I.
Do you not know who you are? I mean,
no, Emin.
No. What?
Emin.
Alright. Are you going to set this up? Well, we need to know what region is that. Ooh, Disco Bloodbath. I have not seen this map at all when I've landed so far.
It looks like they're both in game already. We've missed our chance.
No.
How that was quick.
I mean, so far, quick series, quick GGs.
Yeah, everybody's still tilted with from that 6-hour-long MSO.
So, yep. Not anymore.
I'm not opposed to this, by the way. Quick setup.
Nor
quick games,
nor
quick,
yeah.
Quick.
No, nor I.
Nor is I or nor am I.
Oh.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh. Huh?
All right, well, I have to wonder what what went on in I and Claire series. Also, what went on in Light and Starduck series.
you sounded you sounded like the audio was glitching.
Wait, what? What did I say?
I have to wonder what
I have to wonder what I. No.
Alright, we can take a break. Show you some duct tapes.
We could.
Uh,
We don't
Yeah,
have
'cause
to.
oh wait, I see Golo and Sullivan in chat.
Yep. Okay. No break. Let's go.
Let's ask them what the happy haps are.
The
Ooh,
happenings.
it's sideways on one.
Ooh. We can cast the ace match.
Alright. So we're gonna join them. That was also a pretty quick series, wasn't it? They started right when
Goal versus Salvant.
yeah, they started right
I mean,
about
it's
when
the only
Henry versus Henry
1-1
started.
so far, so I guess quick, sure, but relative to everything else you've casted so far.
Yeah. All right. All right. So it's going to be an Acropolis.
Once again,
First map was Triton. This is the same round that we did before. All right. Casters are ready. Now remember, these are the two finalists of last MSO. Sullivan's current reigning champion, Golo, the runner-up of that series.
yep. And now once again, bringing that. Well, we can't really declare it a rivalry yet, but bringing that.
It's an ace match again, though.
Yep.
You know.
Tis. Now, what do you remember of intro first?
I mean, the answer should be obvious to that question. I don't care what the the answer is nothing. Alright. We are back on Acropolis. We're in the northwest corner of the map. Representing the land of Germany are Green Zerg and former runner-up of the MSO Championship. Give it up for Golo. And in this his corner of the map, the 3 times champion, I believe, right?
Yep, 3-time MSO champion.
3-time MSO champion. Current reigning champion. Representing Alpha X are Blue Protoss all the way from Australia. It is Sullivan.
And already, I see we are already. I think I wish we could have seen the rest of the series as well, because Golo, man, oh man, this is reminiscent of one of Salvant's old, I guess rival would be the word for it, Blisk, who also went for for these types of shenanigans.
Not these types, this specific type of shenanigans.
Specific, yeah.
Every single game. And it's actually not going to get to finish.
Yep, I think not going for a Zealot, I think he knows he can already just defend it with probes, and...
Gonna have to be quick on the follow-up, though, if Golo cancels it and immediately puts down... what's it?
Another hatch.
An evolutionary chamber.
Oh, not canceling! That actually finishes. That is...
Ooh, that is bad.
I want to say that's a mistake for Golo, actually.
Yeah, gonna get
He gets a probe, yeah. Well worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's one
And a
sneaky
single
larva.
larva.
That was a larva.
Yeah.
I like how
Larva do
they're
not
like.
survive without creep very long.
Usually, when a carbot's animation shows something from the game, it's exaggerated for comedic effect.
Right?
This is one of the things that,
It's
are not
not.
exaggerated. The larva, when it's off creep, immediately dies. Just
Alright, and I think Selvent is just gonna have a jolly old time right now.
yeah, going with
Get Stargate,
Stargate.
get some Oracles maybe, or even if he wants to go into Mass Phoenix.
Already blocking this natural base location. Golo did get a third base location, but it's very divided. It's very separate.
And without any creep. Well, actually, no. Link speed is a ways away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I cannot imagine that. I could not imagine Selvent being any happier right now.
Yeah. You
With
mean
how,
you already killed
with how a game
one
started.
base.
Yep.
You already sniped the hatchery.
Mm-hmm.
For
And now
the
he's
price of
preventing
a
this
probe.
one.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd have getting a couple more kills. 3 more kills.
Yep.
Nice.
Does manage to get that right at the very end.
I believe that was a 6
And his
kill.
pylon is still very annoying.
And it-
You know. Yeah, about there. A couple of those kills were Zerglings, but hey, if you can shave off a couple of links at the start, then you may as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the Oracle follow-up is just gonna have a whale of a time continuing that Adept's work.
Yeah, like a whale eating plankton. That Oracle is just going to munch on Zerglings. I mean, it's probably going to run
shield
out of
battery?
energy.
No, I think it might just go straight for the mineral lines. Where is that shield battery coming down? Yep, it's going to be at the wall. Being a little bit more cautious with the Oracle in case he can't get enough units and enough shield batteries out in time for this flood.
I was
but,
waiting-
being
for
a
the
little bit
second
indecisive
Oracle.
now, actually.
He's-
Yep,
think
I
he's
suppose
waiting
you may
for
as well. Yeah, may as well. 2 Oracles do one-shot drones, so you may as well.
Yeah, a third Oracle on the way, so even if Golo attacks here, Salivant is going to have a follow-up for a good defense against these Zerglings. Golo switching up for Roaches, joining up. Got Spores, he's got Queens at home, so the Oracles are going to have to be maneuvered
A lot more
cleverly.
careful. Yep.
Right,
But so
getting
long
a
as he
couple of
can,
those.
yeah. But so long as he can do this sort of dance back and forth between bases, pulling away his injured oracles first, should be able to just chip away at
Now-
his economy and snowball.
He's going to need to
So-
scout his Roaches coming. Because he
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
have
for
any
sure.
answer to the Roaches.
Do you think Golo goes for a Nidus now? He's getting that evolution chamber.
Could be. Don't think he really needs that though. Alright, there's the double robo facility for Salivanth.
Yep. As we all know, Selvent does like he may have seen the Roachborn, he may not have, but
He
if
did
I know
not.
Sal, he likes his immortals. Yeah. I'm not sure if I can actually call him Sal. I'm not sure if we're that close. But Selvent likes his immortals.
Yeah, I've seen people in chat call him in Discord call him Sal, so I don't know.
I mean, well, not Emin. He is down in the lower bracket finals, but
I mean,
Sal pretty much is doing whatever he wants now. He knows he has the map control with these oracles.
mhm.
You know, so that proxy hatch was kind of a fumble.
I mean, he hasn't.
Being
Yeah,
as
the thing
greedy as
is,
he
he
damn well
hasn't been
pleases.
active with his oracles all that much. Now he's going for that.
As you say that.
Get a queen.
Ooh.
I mean, yeah, it's about time he does that.
Ooh, does save the
Okay.
oracle.
Get some
Get the
larva.
larva one by one.
Yeah, that is a good catch. It
He might even just
always
reveal
have-
the creep. He might even just reveal the creep and then just spread, clear it out. Alright, not gonna do that. He's got better uses of energy.
Now we didn't get a lot of drones here, only a couple of them.
So many roaches
no,
are
we
being
didn't
made by
get
now, though.
any drones here. It cleared the third base.
Cleared the third base. He
That's
got
nice.
a lot of larvae as well for the potential roaches. But now he's just
Mhm.
setting up stasis wards everywhere. Gonna delay this push from Golo even longer.
I mean, I think the larva wasn't really all that. Killing the larva didn't really do all that much, but revelating the roaches is
Revealing.
a great catch. And also keeps all
Absolutely
the
is.
oracles alive.
Now, I think these roaches are going to run straight into a stasis ward, aren't they? But Golo does very smartly move one roach in front of the others. No, that was actually a Ling that I saw in the minimap, not a stasis ward.
No, the stasis ward is on another path.
Yeah. But I think Golo... There are no Ravagers out for Golo right now. So if the Force Field's out with the Immortals, it is still a little tricky without having a Warp Prism to juggle.
Shield batteries are
I think I actually favor Salvant right now in this fight.
It's still gonna be touch and go,
Even
but
the Oracles can...
He has things working for him.
Yeah, even the Oracles can soften up these roaches enough. Ooh, but
Revelation.
Salvant needs to be a little more careful, moving forward a little bit, out of the range of his shield batteries. Nice to go down though, and it's gonna chase Golo back for the time being anyway.
Yeah, didn't kill all that much of Golos, but Golo gonna
didn't kill much either.
Yeah, Golo going to have to back away because punching through that is going to be so
that queen
costly.
is so tempting for an Oracle to just immediately turn on what's called lasers for.
Taliban so far trading fantastically well in terms of lost resources.
Absolutely.
Even without considering the hatchery that was lost pretty much for free.
But I will remind you, Steel, he did lose one probe to that hatchery, so...
See, and as you know, a probe potentially can make a lot more than what a hatchery makes.
Yeah, man. Imagine if that probe was still alive. If that probe was still alive, it would have made like 400 minerals alone by now.
Potentially, maybe even make a pylon across the map. And that's valuable. That's very valuable. Exactly. You know, that's tactically, that's strategically valuable.
That probe would have well paid for itself many times over.
So yeah, so a probe is worth like what 10,000 minerals, something like that.
Spot this. Salvant being a little bit what's it called?
Catching him on the back.
Creep does catch him on the back, but his force fields are pretty good. But Ravagers are out, and a lot of the roaches do just rush straight forward. Does save an immortal with that warp prism, but I'm not sure if it's enough for Salvant right now. Losing another immortal right now. All of these oracles coming in, and they're trying to do something, but they just can't kill the roaches fast enough.
Yeah, Golo was patient, waited for Salivant to make a wrong move, and flanked him.
Absolutely, and that cannot feel good for Salvant right now. He did all of the moves right. He had a fantastic opening, and with a snap of a finger, just wasn't careful moving on creep enough.
Now he does have shield batteries. He has charge lots. So he's probably not going to die here. But yeah, losing a Protoss army like that
just knocks all of the wind off of Salvant's sails.
Yeah, +2 attack is a come out for Golo.
Chargers are getting pretty good surface area right now, though. Slowly, or not so slowly actually, just continue to bruise these roaches and have the Immortals clean up, no problem.
Alright, Salivant must be breathing a sigh of relief. He managed to actually...
I lived!
Fantastically well. Okay, let's not do that again.
Yeah. I always envy players who are able to do this, who are able to just take that step back and breathe that sigh of relief, as you said, just evaluate the situation.
Yeah, and Golo joining up hard, 16 drones being made, going to finally catch up to Salivant's worker production. But, a lot of those might die to these 4 oracles.
Yep. Ooh, another 2 more drones going down. I should clarify. And now I think we're finally going to get to the state where both sides are even.
Well, economically, you could argue somewhat.
Yeah, economically at least. You could argue that at certain points, if the Zerg player is allowed to survive this stuff, they may be advantaged. If Salvant can get to some kind of tech quick enough, then Protoss is advantage, but, you know, what can you do?
Right,
these swarm hosts are
What Golo is going for swarm hosts.
Yeah, these swarm hosts can potentially be a huge threat to Salvant, keeping him back for as long as he can, just continuing to siege down his forces.
I mean,
he is getting stormed
pretty well against them, though.
Yeah,
you know.
As you were saying earlier, he is getting stormed, so... But he needs to be careful to not storm his own army when doing that.
Yeah. Alright, 8 Immortals. on the waddle. It's like on the
Salvage
march, but
does
with
like
the
his
waddle.
immortals. Now I suppose it
Finally
is
starting
somewhat
to
standard.
clean up that creep. And a zealot run by.
Yep, and the
this is
Swarm
a
Host,
distraction.
he's got about 7 Swarm Hosts out by now.
Golo does have
We're trying to
forces.
help. Oh!
Oh, he's gonna catch the
Caught
swarm.
on guard. Yep, off guard, I should say.
That's
Right,
a
let's get
great
one.
catch for Sullivan.
Yep, does get 1 at the cost of 2, and at the cost of a wave of potential wave of locusts.
Mm-hmm. All right, Sullivan's going to keep on pushing here.
Mhm.
Golo does see this coming
starting
with the
to prepare.
changeling there. That's
Mhm.
not being killed.
Yep, starting to prepare. I believe that wave of locusts should be on cooldown now. Where is that Warp Prism? Because that Warp Prism not being here to help micro these immortals could be dangerous. Alright,
Yeah,
over
it was warping Zealous there. Oh,
Sylvan's using
Bruising.
Swarm as a bit of a zoning tool, and it was working out pretty well, but the locusts do come down. Do manage to clear out these 8 immortals. I want to remind everyone.
but there's a
8
run by.
immortals went down.
Sorry, a flyby with the oracles here.
Oracles,
Trying to
absolutely.
clean out this base.
Yep, Golo
getting-
does. Yep, it
I
does bring
wonder-
Golo back for a little bit. Actually, no, it doesn't bring him back. It's just that these Ravagers are stuck in between.
I wonder if should have revelated the swarm hosts. That would have been.
Okay, and now
Right.
Sal is just in so much trouble right now.
Yeah, he does have a lot of storms already.
Yeah, but those
have a lot of
locusts
high
can
tempo.
definitely be a huge deal. I think it looked for a second that that corrosive bomb might have taken out a single Templar, but might not have.
Oof.
Yeah, Salvan just has to get rid of this base. A lot of locusts do go down.
Yeah,
That
the
keeps
locusts
Salvan
are
in it
out.
for the time being.
Golo is taking down Sullivan's 4th base and backing away. The oracles are just chasing that army.
Yeah. I gotta say, these oracles have been alive since. Okay, 3 of these oracles have been alive since the start of this game. Yeah.
Yeah, 14 kills, 19 kills, and 11. Just by the way. They've been killing a lot of stuff in the game.
Now, this might just be my own prejudice, but I can't imagine what Selvac does to get back here. Okay, maybe catching off these Swarm Hosts off guard might be the start. But no, these Templar are so vulnerable right
Golo is
now.
going for another surround. It is not a lot
Couple
of
of storms,
in
but
this army.
yep. Couple of storms, but it is not enough.
Yeah,
That
that's a
one
huge
immortal
problem.
once again.
Sullivan's constantly getting into situations where Golo just surrounds him with
Yep.
overwhelming forces.
Defeat in detail, I believe, is the concept.
Also, by now, Sullivan has been trading a lot of resources
A
for
lot
nothing.
more inefficiently than at the start, yeah.
It does have the better economy at the moment, though.
Yeah.
Backing a lot of gas, but not enough minerals.
Yep.
Backing up.
In this time, Golo has forgone drones just to get a better army, but he does need to do something with that better army.
I wonder if we shouldn't switch to Archons instead of... there you go, that's what he does. Instead of going for Storm,
Yep.
get for Archons, get some big beefy blue balls there.
Ooh, maybe get some of these locusts that are clumped up in the air. But when Archon does go down, I think Salvant is just in a bit of a rock and hard place right now. Golo is just streaming in with all his forces.
Getting more zealous from the sides, but
very
that's
decisively. Yeah, it's not gonna
overwhelming
be
armor
enough.
supplies there.
And he
Golo
does not
backing
want to
off.
take any risks either, Golo doesn't. But at this point, I think he can afford a risk or two. You should know that he made Salvant bleed for so long in this game.
Sullivan is getting +3 weapons.
Ooh, get all these swarmers.
Okay, that's a
off guard.
great catch. But again, getting surrounded.
Already pop out. All these High Templar! In so much trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, this so far I think we can sum up the what's it called? The engagements as Salvat just being surrounded over and over and over again.
He has, even when he has the better army, he keeps getting into positions where...
Alright, the first game so far that lasted longer than 12 minutes.
Whew! That was phew.
Whew,
That was a
boy.
I didn't even notice that was a 17-minute game.
Yeah. Man, I think you gotta feel for Salvant for a little bit. Like, he's did so well at the start of the game, even in the middle of the game, and even when it looked like he was in trouble, he clawed his way back, but this wasn't enough. Golo, just with a show of force.
And I think that was all of these were situations that I think were avoidable. I think
absolutely,
Salavant
I think so.
really kind of kept pushing a little too far. He was very bold.
He was, yeah. I think definitely what Salvant was worried about is late game Zerg, right? Because every time he got to a point where, all right, I have a handful of Immortals, I have a handful of High Templar, a couple of Chargeless, I need to do some damage now, but as the casters, we could see that Golo just was not in position to go into the late game. He was doing, Salvant was doing so well in keeping the drone count down. But yeah, I think it was just he was worried about Zerg late game.
Yeah, and yeah. So it's so annoying. He had the Zealotron buys. He had the 4 oracles. He had it's so much going there, and just like keep and the double immortal production.
Here's what it is. Steel. It all comes back to that one probe, man. I'm telling you, if that probe just stayed alive.
10,000 minerals that probe's worth. All right, we're going to take a 5-minute break.
All right,
show you an
old update. Yep.
In the meantime, we'll set up the semi-final of.
What is this? Is this EU versus NA?
Brazil versus.
Well, Brazil is counted in that greater NA region, when really it should be counted in
Brazil
the EU
versus
region.
Germany.
But yeah.
Okay.
So it should be US East.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a short break. Don't go anywhere.
I'm gonna go. It's a break. I'm gonna go.
Go.